if big tech, Facebook, Google, whatever, are underestimating the furious anger of Capitol Hill?
I don't think they're underestimating, because there's a roadmap for this. I mean, Microsoft was dazed. It was crushed, both from a leadership standpoint, but most importantly, what it did in terms of the focus of that organization. And it really weakened its focus and put it into a position where I think a lot of players moved in to areas strategically that Microsoft could have probably dominated had they not been under such extreme assault. So these kind of situations are intense. You've got humans still at the top of these organizations. So the pressure of the power of the U.S. government is immense, especially when they focus in. And that's a concern, and it's a concern for investors.
Well, you know, and I loved your Microsoft analogy, because here's the risk. Is the risk greater that these companies are going to be broken up, or is the risk greater that, like Microsoft, it's going to be so distracted and entangled with legal dealings and lawyers that it just loses its focus? Could that happen to an Amazon, to a Google, to a Facebook?
I think it will happen to some extent. I mean, you know, you have great leaders at the top of these organizations. So they will attempt to do it, but they are, again, they're dealing with such challenges, because where the problems tend to go in these situations is it's wide open, because you start having the government look at every email, every communication, and you just don't know what else could open up. And sometimes the potential liability that you think you're going to face could be 10x based upon what internal communications you have, and how that then leads to further taxes on your leadership and the time that you have. You only have so much time in a day, and if a large portion of it is sucked up into dealing in depositions or how you're going to prepare, it's a problem. And that's a risk for investors, and it leaves you vulnerable to markets that you could normally dominate with the size and scale of these organizations.